secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's James. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's James. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown Orange.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now he lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the left, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tremble. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's James. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. And that's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Peterson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Stanford quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there.
There he goes! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's James. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already
turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On target over the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peterson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. And the offense just going to spike it here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McFadden. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good 1st half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Stanford will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Syracuse right back at it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Connection to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're not thinking three. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Orange. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Stanford, 24. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Second down coming up. Unloads quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Blackburn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Stanford with a fresh set of downs to open the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Willis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's James. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run the option. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's James. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's James. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Willis. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Syracuse.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Gotta find a completion on this one. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks.